funny because when you're playing, you don't actually get to see much of this. Watching it back, for many of us in the team, I'd say probably half of us actually, it was our first World Cup. I was fortunate, I led the team out, and so there was no one else in front of me. When I saw the pukaia and saw the crowd and heard the crowd and felt the crowd, no one else was in front of me, you know what I mean? So I got to walk out and experience it.
45,000 at Eden Park for a Women's Rugby World Cup Final.
And in that moment, hearing the crowd, it was so loud. I've never heard anything like it before. And just really trying to live in that moment and soak it in.
Two teams of exceptional women will experience a moment in history decades in the making.
We couldn't believe it, to be at a sold-out crowd and just see everyone so happy and passionate to be there was just unreal.
A lot of people said that it was going to be sold out, we're going to have lots of people there, and a lot of us kind of just thought, oh, you know, it's a women's game of rugby, we've never had that before. Are they really going to be there? The noise was just unbelievable. There's so many different people all coming together to watch a game of women's rugby.
And then there was something that we've never seen before. White balls flying everywhere in the crowd.
There were so many poi, literally tens of thousands.
But they're also quite noisy too, so you can hear them.
To be able to see that, it was a very memorable moment.
New Zealand looking for first point, and they've scored them! It's Georgia Ponsonby!
We'd never played in stadiums that full, ever. We'd never played in front of crowds that loud.
Holmes looking for support, taking on Kildare. New Zealand strike from the ends of the world. What a try!
There's so many kids out there who actually knew who you were too. Usually it's just you turn up and go the Black Ferns, but when they're saying your name and it's personal, you're like, oh, this is pretty special.
To see all the poi, thousands of poi swinging. Most of us in the team, we'd never been in those moments before, eh?
Dement, Fitzpatrick again, Stanford kick, this one might sit up. Just short, lets it in and crashes over.
And it was contagious, I felt, to the way that the team performed. It was uplifting.
It's on New Zealand's side. And in your life, have you ever seen anything like it?
When the final whistle went, to see the whole stadium with everyone in the crowd with their poise, and I can't even explain what that felt like and what that looked like. It's going to be a memory that sticks with me forever.
World Cup winners once more! New Zealand are the champions!
We were part of history in that moment, home in front of our families, in front of our nation.
It's a World Cup at home, special one, and that won't ever happen in the lifetime that I'm playing anyway.
They've sold out the home of Eden Park and they have put on a show today.
Everyone in the stadium just flying their poi and looking around, you just wanted to hold on to it and capture that and be a part of that forever.
She's done some things here today.
Ruahei, take a moment.
You spin the poi and it creates joy and it creates happiness, and that's a big part of why we play. We play because we enjoy rugby. It's something that makes us different from men's rugby, and that is expressed in the poi. It is something that I think would be so cool to see and continue to see in the future, because I know I'll never experience that again.
There's a group of us that want to continue growing the poi momentum. In 4 months' time, we've got to be good enough to go out there and perform on stage. But I don't think it'll be easy.
Morena. For me, when I was approached about this kaupapa, I asked the pātai, who are our tutors, who are our kaiako that will be teaching us this poi? And when I was told of the calibre of tutors that were here, who they are and where they were from, for me, I just said, tick, yes, I'll come.
All right? Yeah. How are you feeling? Nervous. Same. Yeah. Practice makes permanent, so we've got a bit of mahi to do with the poi today. Firstly, poi itself. Let's think of poi as just the heartbeat. Like when you're in a rugby game, well, the ball is the heart, the ball is the flow, the ball is the skill, the ball is the sway, the ball is what sinks us. Same as this, just a tiny ball on the end of the string.
I wanted the kaupapa to have mana, and for the kaupapa to have mana, it needed to be in the right hands. And now the challenge is being able to do their poi justice.
Poi whakaturia. Poi paratiti tāpati patua. Tāpati patu, tāpati patu.
E wana ai te poi me ngā ori te rere o te ringa me u hoki ki te manawa taki. Mako nei ki te ai nā pū manawa me oti i nā wahine e taia ai rātau. He mahi ārehia Māori no nehe no atu. He mea whakanui e te poi ko te pū manawa a tinana. Ko te rere hua, ko te urupu, ko te pakari o tira, ko te tau o te wahine. Me patu i te poi ki te ringa, ki te tinana rānei, e hua ai tētahi oro papa mo tuhaki. Ko te tangi ka puta, ka hore o nari te, ka e whakanui ia, whānuitia ana.
Puta, 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 kia mau!
I was fortunate and blessed to grow up in the centre of the universe, Omaio. For most people who haven't heard of Omaio or haven't been there, it's a blink and you'll miss it place, eh? Like most rural communities, I'd say, probably 95% Māori. At our marae rotu whare, my mum, as we were growing up, she did the karanga, so she was a kai karanga at our marae, so every kaupapa, every hui, every tangihanga, hura kōhatu, you name it, we were always there. Nice, Nana. Here you go, here's a founding member right here. So kapahaka's always been around me and my siblings. That's actually true, eh?
Yeah, the history
Like
of
literally like
kapahaka in our
30
whānau
years ago.
the last one. It's long.
Yeah, no, Mum was
it's
there.
very long.
Oki, oki, tonu mai, te wairua o te tau, ki te awhiringa, tēnei kiri e, tēnei kiri e, hi aue.
Until we left the coast, I didn't realise that growing up immersed in your reo and in your culture and tikanga wasn't normal.
1, 2, 1, 2.
I'm feeling nervous, but upon meeting Moi,
1, 2.
man, she took away all my worries because she's so mama and she's so ngāwari.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, that's actually quite hard.
Yeah, it is. During this process of doing the poi, I think it's evident that poi is not in my blood. Because it's hard. Not just the poi, but ngā mahi ārehia katoa. Hey, it's hard.
That's more than enough to work on. face, angles, eyes, but you know the drill.
I'll be doing a lot of practicing in front of the mirror. Playing rugby is easy. Doing kapahaka is hard.
Oh, kia mai, kia mau. Ngā mihi.
Oh, hell.
Obviously, we might look at something a little bit harder than double short poise. I tō mātatau, I tō kaha ki te mahi. How does that sound?
Oh, me kaha ki te prakiti.
Pai. Pai e nā mahi.
The fact that we were all able to come together with Luca, Dupes and KV has made me feel easy. I don't know if I would still feel like that if I had to come on my own. So being able to come as a rōpū and do things together as a rōpū
Can I try it the other
has
way?
taken all those nerves away.
Down, up. It feels ugly, eh? It feels like awkward as. Oh, no. That might be shorter. Yeah, cool. It's a hard thing to contain, nerves and anxieties around stuff, but like using your professional sport and stuff, you can just go out there and you can't even see or read anxiety.
I'm very determined, so hopefully I can put my best foot forward, just like on the rugby field, and nail the poi.
Good wrist work. Tino pai. One hand longer than the other. Oh. Yeah, one hand.
I feel like it's my responsibility as a Māori to learn my culture. Shame comes with that, with not knowing. But also, it's not an excuse for me to not learn it.
And go here, 1, 2, and then we're just gonna point.
I'm so passionate about my culture. Like, it's one of my values. It's something that I hold so dear to me.
Down, up, down.
In Māori culture, we connect through song, we connect through dance, we connect through kai, and I think that really brings people together.
It's maybe something you want to work on, or just to add to what you already know. You may not believe it, but you already know quite a bit.
We have 4 months to prepare ourselves before we come back to perform that big poi finale.
We're just going to go.
I feel nervous, but I also, after meeting the kaiako,
Yeah.
I feel like I've got nothing to worry about.
At the moment, life is really busy, especially with training and another selection camp. I'm feeling excited by the challenge of hopefully being able to pull on the black jersey in Twickenham. I don't think any of us in our team have been there before.
I think playing at Twickenham, you know, that would be an absolute dream. The interview tour is huge. It's pretty much the pinnacle of the year.
To play England in that stadium is going to be like nothing before. We want to win, especially that feeling to beat England in Twickenham would just be amazing.
We're being selected on everything that we do throughout the week.
I've been through a few campaigns where have or haven't been selected, and it's really tough as an athlete, and it's the things we don't really get to talk about.
On the Thursday, we get told whether we've made the interview tour team. So yeah, it's a pretty scary day. I've had lots of ups and downs. You know, I've been selected, I haven't. And they're really hard to take. You know, selection is tough. I didn't get named for the quarter, semi and final of the Rugby World Cup, which was a hard pill to swallow. And so all I had to do was then just train very hard. There's a lot of pressure being a Black Fern, and that's, you know, nothing to hide. Every single day you're being watched, you're being tested, you're being selected. It's just all part of being competitive, being driven, being determined to always be better. But I'm also really determined to nail poi. Sorry, guys.
No, you're all right.
I was born in South Africa, and when I was 7, my parents decided to move to New Zealand. When I first got the opportunity to do poi, it's something that is very new to me, and it is actually very, very hard.
Yeah.
But I just knew, like, this is courage, this is gonna be fine, like, I'm gonna get better. I kept saying that, okay, I might be bad now, but I'm gonna get better.
That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like,
I feel proud of my teammates,
stroke behind. Yep.
especially for Dupes. She's not afraid of making mistakes and putting herself in uncomfortable situations, and that's why she's such a good player.
1, 2, 3, 4. Tore.
And so seeing her take that same mentality to apply it to the poi, which is so out of her comfort zone.
1, 2.
It makes me really proud to see that, you know, my teammate, who's not even from Aotearoa, who's from South Africa, can showcase our culture like this.
Cross.
Being the weakest link at the moment has been hard, and I know that I am, but the girls around me have just given me a lot of support and confidence to have a go.
All right.
In 4 months' time, I've got to be good enough to go out there and perform, you know, on stage, which, like, that does scare me a little bit.
Oh, yeah. All right. That looks good. Yeah. It does, it really does.
Ko te ara me takahi e nā wāhine e tū whitia i te hopo e mai rangatia ai te angitu. E whakaatahia ana e te poi tonu ki tana āhuarere noa me te rite tonu o te whiti i tētahi kori ki tētahi, kia pūmau, kia tikano ai te rere. Ko te poi he mea whiri ngātahi ki te kōrero, ki te waiata me te haka. Ka tuatini ake nā kori hei ako mā nā wāhine, he mānuka a tinana a hinenaro anō hei hiki mā rātau. Mā konei e ranona ai te taimaha, ka wanua e te takitahi, e nari e te takitini. Nō rātau ka whakapuaki i tō rātau anō kōrero.
While the 15s team are scattered all over the country, we are in a centralised program for sevens living in the Mount. 3 of us are joining the 15s to continue the legacy of Poi and to get good enough to really perform.
Well, who do you want to see the poi?
I'd love to see Georgia do it.
And at the same time, we've got a pretty big challenge to overcome. It's called the Paris Olympics. We won gold last time and we're desperate to go back to back.
This Olympics is really special because it's the one after Tokyo. When we got to Tokyo, there was no supporters. We had no one in the stands. It just wasn't quite the same. And so this one, I'm really looking forward to having my wife and my daughter, mum, dad, and my extended whānau there.
Excited for France because, one, I know they're going to put on a good show. They've always got the best atmosphere, the best crowds. So many people are going to be cheering on. As a team, I hope that we achieve winning. I'd absolutely love to win a gold medal again. Having Poi on the side to think about and also playing rugby at the same time, it's quite cool.
I'm Māori, I'm proud to be Māori, and I currently live within the rugby world, and it doesn't always transition. You know, I don't get to spend much time in Te Ao Māori, so having a poi, you know, you're instantly connected to that side.
Beautiful. And 1, 2.
I went to Birkdale Primary School in the Māori unit. Everyone knew how to do a poi, everyone knew how to do 2 poi or just 1 poi. I couldn't figure it. I think my left hand was going all wonky and it just really was frustrating.
Gonna be spin, head.
I went through that, practice, and now I love a poi, and when I have it in my hands, I can't help but swing it around.
Yes! Beautiful. Yay! You're gonna have that by tonight.
Oh no. We're gonna need more time to get the feet, the arms, even face not looking like I'm stressed, so we'll see.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hawhai.
Only because I've done poi for so long, I know how hard it is to stay connected, hand-eye coordination. There's so many things you've got to do with your feet, with your head.
2, 3, 4, and 1, 2.
With your eyes, with your mouth, with your hands.
Oh, nice, cool. Now we're going to add purpose when we do these ones.
To me, it's actually probably harder doing the poi than it is playing rugby.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. I know.
Left hand.
That's all right.
I get so nervous because I know Stacey and Portia have select pros doing the poise.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're
4.
so gentle. Compared to all the other girls, I think I'm going to be one of the ones who's going to need the most help. So it's going to be very interesting to see how much I'm going to progress.
Nice. Cool.
Okay, I got one.
No, that's
Let's
awesome.
stop there. Let's stop there. I can tell you're going to advance and I don't want to. This Poi journey is kind of like a reconnection to my Māori side. That will help me have an understanding of who I am, which then translates to me playing well on the field. Because I'm somebody who needs to be free and be completely me to be able to play rugby well. So I think that's what Poi is going to give me.
And 1, 2, 3, in. 1, 2, 3, and point.
Left foot.
Beautiful.
Yay!
Yay!
New Zealand unbeaten. They are the best team on the planet right now, the Olympic champions. There's the captain, Pori Lane. Already a try in this game. That's gone forward from New Zealand, and another player's down. Shirei Kaka, I think, is the player on the floor. That did not look good because that was not a contact situation.
No, it just looked like the stud got stuck in the grass as she was trying to show us her silky stepping moves. Shirei Kaka making her way to her feet, but yeah, it doesn't look good. She doesn't look happy. Still got a smile on her face though.
It's going to be Scone White because they couldn't play this way.
Sure, I think she might well be covering up the reality of that situation though.
Thank you to everyone who sent their love, their prayers, their healing and everything to me. It didn't work. It didn't work, bro. I did my ACL. Yes, I did my ACL again on the right leg this time. And will not be a part of the Olympic team. A step that I had done 1,000 times and yeah, just went to step and my knee had gone. And I was hoping and praying. I was like, I think it's just a kneecap, you know, because I think that's around 6-ish weeks. And then got to the doctor and he was like, no, you have done your ACL. Before you sit down, the dishwasher and then the firewood, please.
Are these done?
No, yeah, not really.
When you're in that moment of, I want to go to the Olympics and it gets taken away from you, it was a couple dark days. Like she had been playing good and I think it's that part of rugby you can't control. You get an injury and I think we were both trying to look around for some excuses like why it happened or what can we blame it on? What can we do next?
Obviously, I'm a bit of a sookie bubba sometimes. Not all the time though, but in the last couple months, man, I've been crying heaps. When I need a little bit of a cry, Gillies is there to be a little bit of an outlet. We've been in each other's pockets. The last 2 months have been out the gate, and we're still together.
It's been cool being home and being able to help her.
Not many people understand that once you get injured, it could mean that you lose your job. Yeah, you can lose yourself in the process too, because a lot of rugby players, they put their whole identity into being a rugby player.
It's tough when someone gets injured just generally, but to be injured from a pinnacle event, I couldn't even imagine what she's going through.
There is a bit of a struggle after injuries, and I think it is a long process, a long road to get yourself back to playing.
I'm gutted for her, but I know she's so resilient. She's been through it a lot. She's had multiple surgeries with shoulder and knees. So she's been there, she's done it before.
There's always pressure in the back of our heads because we are one of the best in the world.
I like nerves. I've learnt to deal with them. I learnt to understand what they are, when it's scared nervous or whether it's an excited nervous. And these are excited nerves. Me and Stace will probably practice Poi a lot of the times in our free time in Paris. I know when we're not training and we're not in the gym, we'll be practicing in our rooms. She'll probably be really annoying and come into my room and pester me. But I love it because this is something we get to connect on.
deeper into the art of poi and the remarkable wahine sharing their passion with the world. Poi Takitini, coming soon to Māori Plus.